Welcome to this edition of Chelmsford High School's Lions Pride. Let's meet our deans and our students of the month. And now I'd like to introduce Dean John MacIsaac from Whittier House to introduce his students of the month.
Thank you, Principal Murray. My first student of the month is Constantina, Nina, or Neens, Fredericks. Nina is currently enrolled in digital music, statistics, reality check, AP Psychology, modern world literature, and physics. Nina is a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, and the Science Honor Society. Outside of the classroom, Nina is very busy. She is a freshman mentor. She is a member of class reps. She's on the varsity field hockey team and varsity track teams, currently throwing javelin and now discus and shot put. Wow. She just found out. Also participated in the winter cheer team this past winter. She's also a leader here in the school. She was elected the senior class treasurer, which is a very important role as we ramp things up here for senior week for our seniors. She also was a captain of the field hockey team in the fall. For field hockey, she was the captain. She was second team MVC All-Conference, and she won the Academic All-Star Award in 2022 and 2023. Next year, she's not sure where she's going to be attending, but she's hoping to study kinesiology at either UMass Amherst or University of Delaware. Nina, welcome. Senior class treasurer. We'll talk about that stuff too, but we're kind of in the thick of it here as we come to the close of the school year, especially for seniors. How has that experience been? What has been like the best things, the worst things, and obviously what are you most excited about over the next few weeks?
Well, first I'm really excited for everyone to experience what we've been planning, I guess. I hope everyone's really satisfied with it. But it's been really fun working with the other officers and getting to know them because I just wasn't as close with them as before, and I feel like I learned, I met a lot of people from this experience and at least tried my best to get everyone in the grade to help out. But I think the hardest part has been just meeting everyone's standards and making sure everyone knows that it's going to be a great end of the year and hoping everyone is really happy with it. But I think they will be.
We talked before, you can't make everyone happy, but you all have done a wonderful job of
working really hard,
getting everyone in a situation to enjoy the week. What are you looking forward to the most over the course of the week, whether it be prom, banquet, breakfast, graduation?
I think the senior breakfast is going to be really cool. We kind of started it this year. There's always been a walkthrough with the elementary schools, but it's never been an actual real breakfast thing. So I hope that everyone really loves this and other grades in the future take over this and it continues to work.
Good. Yeah, it sounds like a neat experience.
Yeah.
Field hockey. How long have you been playing? Obviously, you're a very good player. You were captain for the team who had a good season. How was your field hockey experience here at the high school? And tell us a little bit about it.
I've played since freshman year. Been on varsity since sophomore year. And it's been a really cool experience because obviously some teams are stronger than others just because of who's on the team and everything. And I think my junior year was my favorite because we just made it so far. And it was such an insane experience being in that top team in the in the state and just having that real team bonding experience and everything. It's been it was one of my favorite memories.
Nice. Let's shift to the classroom. Favorite class, favorite teacher. What did you been here at CHS?
My favorite class was anatomy. I think
Ms.
that yes. I think I learned kind of what I wanted to be. I was I just love learning about the body and about all the bones and everything, and I think that was a really cool class to take.
How many bones in your foot?
I don't know.
Come on, knees.
I don't know.
I believe it's 26.
Really?
I believe so, yeah.
Look at that.
Per foot. So yeah.
And then what are your plans? What are you looking at next year?
My plans are either UMass Amherst or University of Delaware.
That's fantastic. You looking forward to college?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot to look forward to. And what are you going to do? You do so much here outside of school. What will you be taking with you when you get to BU? Any clubs or activities you'll be interested in, or
not BU, whatever school.
Sorry, not BU. Sorry, whatever school, Delaware.
Yeah. Well, first I really want to try out for club field hockey.
Awesome.
And continue doing that because I love it, and then hopefully meet a lot of people and experience a different area, I guess, and also hopefully get involved with as many clubs as I can.
Good for you. You'll have a lot to offer. They're lucky to have you. On behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary Club and Chelmsford administration, congratulations on being one of Whittier House's Students of the Month. We're really proud of you, and best of luck the rest of this year. And thanks for all the work you've done as a class officer.
Thank you.
Good job, Nate.
You should be celebrated, so thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to turn it back to Dean MacIsaac to introduce the second Student of the Month from Whittier.
Thank you, Principal Murray. Our second student of the month is Amanda Nutt. Amanda is currently enrolled in Exploring Early Childhood 3, Honors Common Law and Trial Procedures 2, Modern World Literature, Honors International Relations, Calculus, AP Government, in Politics, and Nutrition. That sounds like an awful lot of time with Mr. Cole. Amanda is involved with the school. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the National English Honor Society, and the Spanish National Honor Society. She is a member and the co-president of the Door Painting Project. She is a member in the head council for the mock trial team. She is a member of the CHS Irish Step team, serving as the captain in the past few years. And she's also involved in the freshman mentor program, serving as on the leadership board. Outside of school, she is an avid dancer. She spends most of her time at D&E down the street, hours on end, on the weekends and during the week. And then next year, she plans to study political science and continue on to law school to possibly be a lawyer. Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you.
So one thing that I know you're super passionate about that a lot of people don't know too much about is the Door Painting Project. Kind of tell everyone what the Door Painting Project is and what your role is as the co-president and just a member of the club.
So it's a student-based project where we have a whole group of students who paint doors around the school. Like, they come up with the designs, they talk with the staff, they're like, what do you want on your door? And then the staff give them an idea. Sometimes they're like, free reign, and do what you want. And then we show them the design, and they're like, go ahead. And we paint that design on the door, and it kind of brings personality to the hallways at CHS.
Yes, it brightens it up too. And we also had a visiting group from NEASC here from 3 different states, 8 people. They loved it. It was really, they said that, wow, we had to do, 2 of them took pictures, they want to do it in their school.
Yeah, we're very appreciative of the groups that continue to pay it forward and do it. Mock Trial, one of the groups that meets with Mr. Cole. You know, he's probably famous at this point. He's been here for so long. Tell us about your mock trial experience. I know recently you were at an event. I think you did well. This is right before the breakfast, and where are you at right now?
We made it to regionals, actually. So last year we were kind of bad. We only won 1 trial, but this year a bunch of us returned, and we were like, oh, we want to win. So we all worked together. We worked on our case. It was on a robbery. So I was a part of head council. So I trained some new members, and I was the head of the defense team. And we won all 3 of our preliminary trials, and then we got to go to regionals at Clark University.
And that just happened?
It was beginning of March.
And how did it go?
We lost.
Okay. Second place? Second place.
It was only by 4 points, though. So
That's excellent.
That's
great showing.
Good.
We got there. So
nice. What drew you to that course? It's not a course that too many people take here, but usually when the students take it, they love it.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have passion for law? Or?
Yeah, it was kind of from there that I was like, oh, I want to be a lawyer, because I got the experience as head counsel for the defense, and I was like, this is something I could see myself doing.
Yes, perfect. Outside of school, the dancing, you said before Irish Step and Contemporary are your 2 favorite styles, and even you can bring it into the CHS scene of the Irish Step team. What brought you to that? What's the passion for dance, and specifically those styles?
I mean, my mom just kind of put me in dance when I was little.
Love it.
But also a friend of mine, we were talking about oh, it would be cool to have an Irish Step team at CHS, and then we ended up starting one a couple years ago. And our advisor, Miss O'Donnell, just so happened to run Melting Pot too. And she was like, we throw this international lunch every year. You guys should dance. And we're like, oh, okay. So we've been doing that every year. And also Mr. Mulrooney is on the PTO for the South Row School. And he was like, I need some Irish step dancing at this multicultural event that we have. And we're like, oh, we'll dance there too. So ever since then, we've been dancing at South Row and at international lunch.
Good. How many students are on the Irish Step team?
It's varied. So we had 6 kids our first year, and then it's just kind of been Irish Step dancers from D&E that we've thrown together, danced. It's been fun.
Will you participate in the dance team recital at the end of the year? Is that you guys connected that or?
No.
You
never.
should.
We should.
Yes. Yeah. I'll get you connected with Mr. Tinthal. That'd be good. After here, what are we narrowing down our choices to go?
Yeah, I have my top 2, Assumption and LaSalle. I just haven't decided yet.
2 very good schools. Close to, so be close, which is good.
What would be a determining factor?
Well, I went to the LaSalle Accepted Students Day, so then Assumption's coming up. So after that, I was going to decide.
And of course, whoever's going to get the most money.
That's true.
Usually,
That's
usually
a good
an
point.
important
That's true,
one.
too.
Good.
Very much good point.
Ms. Durkin was listed as one of your favorite staff members here.
Yes.
What's the connection with Ms. Durkin?
I had her for sophomore year history. It was honors. And then I had her for civics the year after. She convinced me to take civics. But also her honors class, I was like, I'm not doing great in this class. Like, I went to LS and I was like, can I drop this class? And she was like, you have to tell Miss Durkin. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I
She's
went,
so imposing.
and I went to go tell her, and she was like, no, you're not dropping this class. And I was like, okay. She was like, we're going to find a solution to this. And from there, I ended up really liking her as a teacher.
That's
and
awesome.
she convinced me to take civics. So,
Good.
That's great to hear.
yeah.
So I want to say on the behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary Club, sponsor the program, and CHS administration, congratulations on being one of Whittier House's Students of the Month. We're really proud of you.
Thank you.
Best of luck the rest of the year. Thank you.
Congrats, man.
Congrats. Now I'd like to introduce Dean Erin MacNeil, the Dean of Emerson House, to introduce her Students of the Month.
My first student of the month for March is Parv Parikh. Parv, thank you so much for being here. We couldn't have been more honored than to have you here. So you've done so much while at Chelmsford High School. Your grades are wonderful. You've taken a wide variety of AP classes. You're part of the tennis team, correct?
Yes.
DECA, all these other groups. What has been the most rewarding experience, maybe outside the classroom, that you've been involved in while here?
So last year, me and a couple of my friends wanted to start an initiative to help young kids love reading. So we decided to start the Future Generation of Readers Club, which also helped high school kids earn community service hours. So that was probably the best experience.
What's your favorite book? In the hot seat.
Probably The Outsiders. It's a really good book. Yeah.
That was a great
awesome.
project. I've heard some very positive things, and it was so unique. So
Yeah.
it was nice to do that. I also noticed that in Dean MacNeil's write-up, you were a co-founder of a social media. Was it a app or a company? What was that?
Yeah, that was a charitable club. So we basically ran fundraisers to help the less fortunate members of our community. So yeah, we raised like over $300 through a gift card fundraiser.
That's excellent. And who did it go like to go to certain individuals, or was it an organization?
We mainly worked with the Wish Project.
Great
So,
place. It's a great organization.
That's really awesome. For your time here as well, is there maybe like a staff member that has kind of mentored you, or just somebody you'd say thank you to if you had the opportunity?
Yeah, I feel like Mr. Bartos really inspired me to become a great writer in English. And so, yeah.
And so speaking of, you had a great run here, doing really well. What are your plans after here?
I plan on attending Boston University in the fall,
And what do you want to study?
computer science.
Well, that's the place to do it.
Right? What are you going to do with it?
I hope to become a engineer in artificial intelligence and hope to use my skills to make an impact in society.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you were to look back at your freshman year, what is something you probably would have done differently, you think?
I probably would have tried to make more friends through, like, yeah, because I didn't really know anyone when I came into high school. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like you've done so many clubs and
So
activities here. I think you have a lot right now, which is great.
So you've done, you like basketball?
Yes.
You like tennis. Are you bringing any of these athletic loves next year into BU? You're going to play any club teams?
I will probably play like intramural basketball
Oh, fun.
at BU, but probably not professional.
What do you look forward to the most going to college?
I just look forward to meeting new people, going out in the city, Boston. It'll be really fun. Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. We've asked you so many awesome questions. So you've done, how long have you done the DECA program here, the DECA club?
I did it sophomore year and junior year.
In junior year. Because I think that's the coolest thing. Can you just tell me just a little bit about one little blurb of what you did with that?
So basically, I did a team event in sports and decision making. So I worked with one of my peers, and we had to make make a role play and pitch it to the judges to market basically our Yeah, basically like marketing. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's really cool.
Well, believe it or not, our 5 minutes went up fast. So on behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary Club, who sponsors the program, and the administration here at Chelmsford High School, I want to say congratulations on being one of Emerson House's Students of the Month. We're really proud of you, and we wish you the best of luck. And here's a nice write-up. This is what Dean MacNeil wrote for you, so I want to say congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great.
Parv.
Best of luck this year.
Good job.
Thank you. Now I'd like to turn it back to Dean MacNeil from Emerson House again to introduce the second Student of the Month from Emerson.
Our second student of the month for March is Madeleine Gaffney. Madeleine, thank you for being here. We're so proud to have you here. You have done a very wide variety of things while here at Chelmsford High School, between the tough classes you've taken, to the clubs, to your a cappella, which you've refused to sing for us here. That's okay. Can you just kind of tell us, out of all the things you have done, mock trial, that what has had the most impact on your time here?
I would definitely have to say a cappella being, I think the most rewarding experience would have to be being elected as co-president. I remember being like a middle schooler and going to see the performances with my mom, seeing the Thursdays and the crescendos, and I'd be like, oh my God, I want to do that when I'm in high school. So yeah, and now being, when I was elected as a sophomore, it was just such a crazy, surreal feeling. So yeah, definitely that.
That's fantastic. So what has any class you've taken here in your 4 years you'd say, this is a class I think everyone should take?
I would have to say, I mean, one basic one, not basic, but I would have to say civics is a class that everyone should take. I'm definitely, I would say it should be a core class in my opinion. But yeah, that was with Mr. Richter, and he's so fun. I really loved all the humanities classes that I've taken, including the AP ones and the CP ones, so yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Next year, I think you just told us that you kind of know what you're doing, so do you mind sharing? What are the plans?
Yeah, so I am going to Boston University. I'm so excited. I am planning on majoring in political science and maybe one day going to law school, but I haven't fully figured that out yet. I'm just kind of excited for, what's to come in the near future, so yeah.
Wow. And how did mock trial? You were in mock trial? What was your role in that, and then what did you like most about it?
Yeah, so I just joined mock trial this year, and because Mr. Cole was kind of all throughout high school, he was like, you need to join, and I finally joined this year, and I was, you kind of switch roles throughout the year, but for the main case this year in the tournament, I was the defendant, which was really fun. I used my acting skills in that, so being a witness was really cool. I was a lawyer at the beginning of the year, so getting to kind of go back and forth between those two roles was really interesting.
Totally different perspectives.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
pretty cool.
Before mock trial, were you interested in maybe doing law in the future?
Yeah. I think ever since like 8th grade, I had been interested in politics and law, so civil rights, social justice, so I think mock trial kind of, I guess, fostered that even more in me, and yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So you've got the law part, you've got the a cappella. What are you bringing next year? I know we already kind of briefly talked about this, but what are you so excited for?
I'm definitely excited to continue doing a cappella in college. They have so many groups to choose from, so it's going to be hard, but definitely I'm going to audition. And I'm also planning on probably joining some organizations related to my field of career, future interests like that, so yeah.
When you were saying about the a cappella groups, BU has about 10, are they 10 different types of music?
I think they all have their own kind of different genres, but some of them are like treble, some of them are co-ed. I'm in the Thursdays, which is a co-ed group here, so I'd probably want to continue doing that, but who knows, it could be really, there's so many options to choose from, so.
It's great to have options. Wow.
So exciting.
Well, with that, I want to say our time is up, and the Chelmsford Rotary Club, on behalf of them who sponsor the program, and the Chelmsford High administration, congratulations on being one of Emerson House's Students of the Month of March. We're really proud of you. We wish you the best of luck. This is the write-up that Dean MacNeil wrote of you. I think you're going to love it. We're so proud of you. Take care. Now I want to introduce Dean Christina Mitza from Hawthorne House to introduce her Students of the Month.
Thank you, Principal Murray. So our first student of the month for March is Jillian Walker. Congratulations, Jill, and welcome.
Thank you.
Jill has definitely shown a lot of dedication to everything here at CHS over her 4 years, academics, extracurricular activities, and athletics. For academics, she has had a rigorous course load, and this year as a senior, she has taken many courses, including Modern World History, Photography 2, Early Childhood 2, Quantitative Reasoning, E-commerce Marketing, Unified Gym, and Reality Check. She definitely excels in all of these diverse subjects, and has, shown like that she's just outstanding with other students, in the Unified Gym. She's also helped in the PAVE program, which she's going to talk about with us in a little bit. She's part of the mentoring program, so she's helped younger students as well. Jill is also involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, as I mentioned. Cross country, winter track, spring track, and has been made captain, as you're seeing, for all of them. Yeah, that's great. Congratulations on that. She's been a true leader. Miss Blagg, one of her coaches, said that, since freshman year, Jill has been a dedicated member of the cross country and indoor track teams, a natural leader with a great attitude. She was chosen this year as captain of both teams. With her fantastic sense of humor, Jill has the ability to make people smile. She always brings her positive energy when people need it most. So a lot of positive things about you, Jill. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about your experience with cross country and track?
I definitely met some of my best friends there. And at first, I've always been a cheerleader, but I just wasn't feeling Chelmsford high school cheer and wanted to try something different. And I was so nervous. I started the season with one friend, and now I was friends with the entire team, and I still talk to them all to this day. And yeah, I just learned some great life skills and leadership skills, and I loved it.
Good. What do you think about the experience of being captain?
It definitely changed me a lot. I realized that a lot of people look up to me more, and I have to always be on my best behavior and show and be a good role model for them.
Definitely. Great. So one of the things that I know you talked about that you'd like to do later on is go into education, which is so great. We need people just like you in the field of education. You originally said maybe second grade, but you're thinking maybe a different grade level. You're not sure?
Still iffy, still changing it every day, but definitely in education. If you asked me 2 years ago, I would not want to be a teacher at all. I was like, I grew up in a school, don't want to live the rest of my life in a school. But I really think the PAVE internship, like you said, that, I feel like that kind of changed my perspective on it, and so did early childhood. I just love working with kids and being able to help them and change them to be the best that they can be.
Good. What kind of things did you do in the PAVE internship?
So the block I was with them, they had gym. So it wasn't too much different than Unified Gym, but I made sure that everyone felt included. I grew personal relationships with all of them, and they also changed me and how I view other people too.
Great.
If you were to think of all the classes you took here, what is one class that stood out that you think everyone should take?
I think Unified Gym. I took it my junior year too, so I had them for 2 years, and they're the best. They're so cute.
Great. Thinking about the incoming freshmen, into CHS for next year, what's some advice you might give a freshman coming into this school?
Definitely don't be scared to join anything, or definitely do sports and clubs, and also just be yourself, because if you're if you want to fit in, that's just not who you are, and you won't be happy. And just be kind to others, because that's how you're gonna live and be known for.
Sure.
And where are you looking again for next year?
UMass Amherst.
That's fantastic. Great place.
And you'll be spending some time this summer at the beach, your favorite place,
Yeah.
What beach?
Wells.
Wells Baptist Pond? No,
No,
Wells.
Maine.
That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Well, on behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary Club, who sponsored the program, and the Chelmsford administration, I want to say congratulations on being one of Hawthorne Students of the Month. We're really proud of you. We wish you the best of luck the rest of this year. There you go. Take care.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And now I'll turn it back to Dean Mitza to introduce the second Student of the Month from Hawthorne.
Thank you, Principal Murray. So the second Student of the Month for Hawthorne is Aurora Ferreira. Welcome, Aurora, and congratulations again. Aurora has been a big asset to CHS community since she entered the building as a freshman. She is being recognized for exceptional efforts in academics, dedication to learning, and her positive impact on our school community. So this year she has taken some challenging classes, just as she has in the past few years. She has been enrolled in AP Psychology, AP Research, AP Literature and Composition, Anatomy and Physiology Honors, Journalism DE, Quantitative Reasoning and Problem Solving, and Reality Check. So she has had, put in a lot of dedication to her studies, and it's been very evident, that she has a real passion for learning. So one of her former English teachers, Mr. Shea, said that Aurora was one of the hardest working students I've ever had. An enduring image I have of her is that she's inquisitive, listens intently, and acts on advice given to her when she knows it's helpful. Aurora, do you want to tell us a little bit about Mr. Shea's class and why you identified him as having an impact on you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Mr. Shea, he is such an incredible teacher. I'd have to say his classes that I had him both in 10th grade and 11th grade, so 2 years in a row, both great classes. His English classes were like the most challenging English classes I've ever had. I felt so engaged and like I had to try in those classes, which I never really had to do before. Mm-hmm. And I took away so much. He was so into and passionate about what he taught. It was just difficult not to be. Mm-hmm. I really like saw everything in a new light because of like how he taught and how he like made everyone in the class so excited to be a part of it.
Wow, that's so great to hear.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
So, with all your hard work, you were in the National Honor Society, the French National Honor Society, and the Science National Honor Society. So congratulations with that as well. But aside from academics, you also participate in athletics, extracurriculars, including girls tennis as you're a senior captain this year. You want to tell me a little bit about the tennis team, how you're looking this year, and what the plans are?
Okay, so the tennis team is such an amazing group. We are all so close. We love each other so much. We have such a great time. It is such everybody is so determined to get out there and have fun. Tennis is like a mental sport, so it is incredibly rewarding when you get out there and you try your best.
You've also volunteered at the Chelmsford Arts Society 4th of July Art Show, Mount Pleasant Golf Club, annual Christmas celebration, the annual walkathon, and then other, booster athletic club events, which is so great. Next year, you are planning to go to Stonehill College. What are you planning to study?
I'm going to study psychology and sociology. I love those subjects so much. It is incredible to be able to explore society and the people within it, and be able to put a name to different phenomenon, and it's just really nice. It's a nice opportunity, and with that insight you can do a lot. You can apply it to almost anything. You can help people in so many different ways, or just explain what's going on around you, and it's really enlightening.
Great.
Listen, if you were to see an 8th grader coming in next year as a freshman, what advice would you give that person?
Well, I definitely would have to say that I know it's intimidating, but you have to get out there. You have to try new things. When I was a freshman, I had never played tennis before. But when I joined the team, it was such an amazing experience. I met so many wonderful people that were encouraging and gave me advice, helped me through so many different things, even outside of tennis, off the courts. And if you're an incoming freshman, I would have to say, get out there, try new things. You will meet so many incredible people that will help you, and you will remember them, and it will be life-changing.
That is so well said. So I want to say, on behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary Club, sponsor the program, and the Chelmsford administration, I want to say congratulations on being one of Hawthorne House's Students of the Month. We're really proud of you, and best of luck the remainder of the year.
Thank you.
This concludes our latest edition of Lions Pride. I want to thank our deans for their thoughtful words and beautiful summaries of each recipient. I would also like to thank the Chelmsford Rotary Club for their unending support of this great program. Congratulations to all of this month's Students of the Month. On behalf of the Chelmsford Rotary and the deans, thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time.